Hey everyone, this is Justatech, your right to repair guy, and I welcome you all to my YouTube channel. So today I have some great news and exciting update regarding the iCloud bypass untethered method for the T2 Intel MacBooks on the latest iBridgeOS 10.4 on the latest macOS version. This is the new method, or you can say the first in the world update that having the support for the latest iBridgeOS 10.4 for the untethered iCloud bypass. So in today's video, I will show you how you can use that and how you can perform the complete bypass. So without further delay, let's go to the computer screen and start this process. Alright, first we will see that the supported model list, that is the T2 Intel chipset. So all the MacBooks having the T2 Intel chipsets are supported. You can see the supported model list on the screen. Now next we have to download the latest version of the tool. So for that, you can go to my blog, or you can check out the description link, or you can visit our Telegram channel. All the download links are there. You have to download the latest iHello Premium T2 version. You have to just download it and just simply open it. After that, you have to drag and drop to the application folder and then just go to the applications and launch the tool from there. If you're having this kind of error, to fix that, you just go to the security and privacy and then allow the app from there, and then all good. The application will be open. Now on the tool, you will get the second option, iBridgeOS T2 Premium. Go there and now tool will ask you to enter in the DFU mode so that your MacBook details will be show on the tool. Now the next thing you also required is the Apple configurator. Just go to the App Store and download the Apple configurator from there. This tool will help you to restore your locked MacBook. If it's on the lower iBridgeOS, you can just restore to the latest 10.4 and we can proceed for the bypass. Now next, connect the locked MacBook with a normal one with a type C to C cable, and now I will do the quick restore. I've already done the restore with the latest iBridgeOS file for my locked MacBook, but still, just to show you guys and give you the brief idea, I will use the Apple configurator and do a quick restore. So let me first connect my locked MacBook in the DFU mode. After that, just open the Apple configurator. The DFU instruction is on the screen, or you can Google it. You will get the DFU instruction as per your model. Now you can see the DFU is here. Your locked MacBook will be completely black screen at the time of DFU restore. Now just right click on it on the DFU screen and select the restore, or go to the action button and just select the restore. Or if you have the IPSW file, you can just drag and drop on the DFU screen and your system will be start restoring. Now once the restore is done, your MacBook will be go to the recovery globe screen, or it will show the Apple with a loading bar. So just wait for it to get complete. Once the restore is done, set up your MacBook to the activation lock screen again. So now you can see the restore is done. I've already done that, so that's why I have shown you the quick way. Now you can see my MacBook is on the latest iBridgeOS 10.4. Now it's ready for the bypass. Now I will put the locked MacBook again in the DFU mode. Now you can see it's in the DFU mode. Now next thing, on the HFZ tool, you will see the ECID. You have to click on that, copy the ECID, and first you need to register the ECID in the tool server. Now to register the ECID, it's very simple. Copy it and just check the description link. You will get my Telegram option there. Just go to my Telegram and just send me a message with your ECID and model. And if you have any other questions, you can ask there. For the prices and the other information, you can just contact me there. I will give you the complete information. Once your ECID is registered, now you can just click on the Hello Bypass T2 Plus Premium button. Now you can see it start doing the bypass. Now let's wait for it to get complete. Do not disconnect your device in the process. Let's wait for it. Alright, so the bypass is done. You will see tool will show activated. Now you can close the tool. Next thing, you have to put your locked MacBook in the recovery mode. For that, you can use the command plus R, or if you have the macOS USB, you can use the USB also. I recommend you to use the Mojave version USB first as a default OS, or you can use the command plus R to install the default OS, that is the Mojave or Catalina. After that, you can update to the latest version directly from the settings. But for the first time, make sure you can use the USB Mojave. That will be more better. It's because sometimes you see after the recovery mode, you will see the activation lock issue. So to fix that, the best thing is that to use the USB bootable of the macOS Mojave. So I've already made the USB bootable with that version. So I will just insert it and click on the option button, hold it for a second, and you will see the Mojave option and select that and proceed. If you don't know how to make the macOS USB bootable, you can search on Google or you can go to the YouTube. You will find many videos on that. But if you don't have USB, you can try the default recovery option, that is the command plus R. That will work same. But in case command plus R is not working for you, you can try the USB option. That is the best thing. And later I will show you how you can update to the latest version. We will see that in the further part. So let's wait for it to get complete. Okay, so the recovery mode here, select the language and proceed further. Now next thing, you have to go to the disk utility first and you have to erase your SSD partition. So just go to the disk utility, select your partition and erase it. After that, go back and then simply click on the install Mac OS. So I'm selecting my base SSD. You can see that's the internal Apple SSD. Click on the erase, give it any name. So I will leave it as default. So now you can see the erase is done. Click OK and exit the disk utility. Now simply click on the install macOS. It's a old macOS Mojave, so install that. Now click on continue and select your SSD and proceed for the OS installation. Now you can see OS installation is started. Now let's wait for it to get complete. It will take some time as per your internet speed. So I will skip this part to save your time. So I will directly go to the macOS setup page. After the OS installation, your MacBook will be reboot one more time and then it will come to this language selection page. So it's very simple. You just have to wait for the OS installation complete and then you will land on this page. Now simply proceed and set up your MacBook. And now just connect with the Wi-Fi and set up it. So now we are at security and privacy page. You can see that the bypass is done. Now simply set up your MacBook, fill out the details, create a guest account or a admin account. You can skip this part as you can log in your Apple ID later. So I will just skip it and just agree and go further and set up your MacBook to the home screen. Alright, here we are on the T2 MacBook. Just bypass with the HFZ tool with the latest iBridgeOS 10.4. Currently we are on the old OS, that is the macOS Mojave by default, but it's okay. We can just go to the settings and install and update the latest version. So I will just unplug the USB and show you how you can update it easily on the latest macOS Sequoia, Sonoma or Tahoe as per your model. And also this bypass works untethered. Your Touch ID will also work, your touch bar will also work. So all the features will be working like a normal device. So that's a good thing. So the fingerprint is also working. And this method is fully untethered. So let me just reboot the Mac quick and show you the MacBook is still working after the bypass, untethered, even after reboot. So the untethered works good. You can see. Now go to the software update. For this model, I have the latest macOS Sequoia, so I will just update from here. Or if you have the USB, you can use that. Or if you have a package file or DMG file, you can use that too. But for default in the bypass, make sure you use the Mojave or Catalina only. Better you can use the Mojave or you can use the CMD plus R option to install the default OS. So now let me just quickly update the MacBook and show you it's working on the latest macOS version. And I will skip the OS download part as the video will be go long then, but I will give you the brief idea and show you it's working on the latest version. So now the download is done. Simply click on next and install the macOS version. It will take some time time. Now simply enter your admin password and then it will install the OS. Same way your MacBook will be reboot one more time. So let's wait for it to get complete. Alright, so now you can see that the update is done. We are on the macOS Sequoia. Let's set up the MacBook. Alright, now the bypass is done. Welcome to the Mac, and you can see it's working on the latest macOS Sequoia for this model. If you have any other latest Mac version like the Tahoe or the older macOS Sonoma, that will also work. All the version is working with this latest iCloud bypass tool on the latest iBridgeOS 10.4. You can see the detail. So now that's all for today's video session. I hope you have learned the complete process. If you are interested, you can register your MacBook ECID and then you can use the tool. So that's all for today's video session. I hope you gain some knowledge and enjoying my content like this. If yes, please hit the like button on this video. And if you're new here, please subscribe my channel for more cool updates like this. I will see you in another video. So till then, goodbye, take care and peace out.